Army medics on Fort Hood are getting a unique chance to train alongside Allied forces.
News 10's Adam Schindler shows us how this training can help save lives on the battlefield.
This is a joint emergency medicine exercise here on Fort Hood that brings together military medical professionals from all over the world for critical hands-on training in the field.
There's a big difference between treating people in a hospital and trying to save lives on a battlefield.
You're wasting a crike that might be used on somebody else too.
Austere, expeditionary, combat medicine all require a mental shift from the care that you're delivering in a hospital where you have all the resources to the care you're delivering on the battlefield where you have limited resources, competing requirements, and constant threat.
Dog is growling and throwing his head up at you guys.
Born out of a passion project, the Joint Emergency Medicine exercise has grown from a small tent in a parking lot to an international training event you see today.
We have 144 students this year from 5 countries, including the Army, Navy, and Air Force from the United States, the Army of the United Arab Emirates, the Army of the United Kingdom, the Netherlands Army, and 1 soldier from the Republic of Korea who is here to evaluate future participation in the exercise.
Getting this hands-on experience in the field is critical, especially working with allies, so everybody knows what to do if something like this actually happens in real life.
Just ask Private First Class Zachary Pierce, who is currently stationed in Italy, but has come back to participate in the training.
They learn things differently than us. Their medical algorithms largely remain the same, but everybody's skill set is different. So being able to integrate with their teams and show them what we know and they show us what they know and how we can fit together in sort of that unified joint force is very good for us.
Crucial life-saving skills that cannot be learned in a classroom.
We want to put people under that stress of having to make decisions, to improvise, to try new things in a training environment. These are the things that we owe our patients, our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, and their families.
Again, the multinational aspect of this training is critical because medical training can vary slightly around the world, meaning them working together in the field like this will actually help them save lives together on the battlefield. On Fort Hood, Adam Schindler, KWTX News 10.